The rise of artificial intelligence. It's been more than 7 decades since the phrase artificial intelligence was introduced to this world. Many physicists and scientists have predicted that, within a few decades from now, the Earth may see a comprehensively transformed world where the full artificial intelligence will spell the end of the human race. From a small application on our smartphone to a processing machine for industrial applications and autonomous cars to education, every aspect of life is impacted by the rise of artificial intelligence. But what if a machine evolves to the point that it exceeds human intelligence? We won't be able to know whether it's helping us or bringing about our demise. In today's ever-expanding reality, artificial intelligence has become the real mantra. Sung by cosmologists, technologists, academicians, journalists, and venture capitalists alike, there is a growing belief that AI may eventually bring about the end of the era of humans. We are confronted with the idea that our generation is seeing the emergence of an intelligence in silicon that rivals our own, which fascinates us and alarms us in equal measure. Watch this video until the very end to learn everything you need to know about today's AI. We'll also tell you why this decade is predicted to be the game changer in human history. But before we jump in, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an interesting upload from us. Human control. Artificial intelligence has become the dominant type of intelligence on Earth, with computer programs or robots essentially usurping human control of the world. Possible ramifications of this trend include total human worker replacement, a superintelligent AI takeover, and the popular concept of a robot revolt. Some famous personalities, like the late physicist, cosmologist, and author Stephen Hawking, as well as the genius Elon Musk, observe that there's no question about the advancements that artificial intelligence have contributed to human life. However, it is critical that we continue to research preventative measures to guarantee that future superintelligent robots stay under human control. Most people don't even realize it, but artificial intelligence is a technology that is altering every aspect of life. It is a versatile tool that allows individuals to reconsider how we combine information, evaluate data, and apply the resultant insights to make better decisions. Economists have traditionally agreed that technological development does not result in long-term unemployment. However, recent advancements in robots and artificial intelligence have sparked concerns that human labor may become obsolete, leaving individuals in many industries without the ability to earn a livelihood, perhaps leading to an economic collapse. In addition, many small and medium-sized firms may be forced out of business if they cannot buy or license the newest robotic and AI technologies. In some cases, the tenuous relationship between humanity and technology is strained when the machines appear to violate their own protocols. These AI-designed robots work based on predefined programs, so when a machine does something odd, it becomes hard to allay the concerns of laypeople and even some experts. In 2017, nearly 50 organizations were working on artificial general intelligence, with the US and China leading the way. One could argue that the risks involved in the development of AI are intrinsic to creating intelligent systems that are target-oriented. To understand this process, let's take an example of a robot programmed with a sufficiently advanced algorithm to accomplish seemingly harmless tasks, such as serving coffee. Now, to perform this activity, the robot might develop some unintentionally dangerous sub-goals. It might attack humans or take action to prevent them from shutting it off, not because it was programmed to, but rather because it perceives a threat to the accomplishment of its assigned task. So to mitigate these risks, we might build some parameters into its programming, allowing it to achieve the harmless goals for which it was designed, without the unnecessary danger to its human counterparts. Funding and goals. There has been a phenomenal growth in recent years as AI startups are raising more money than ever. In 2017, the AI-focused companies raised almost $12 billion, which was double the previous year's funding. The majority of the funds are concentrated in US and Chinese companies, but the source of those funds is much more international. Consider the example of SoftBank, located in Japan. It has amassed a $100 billion investment fund, boasting numerous international investors, including Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Investment Fund and other global sources of capital. This investment is being used to develop the best technologies to reduce labor costs and bring ease to humanity. But what if we say that these technologies have only increased destruction on Earth in some cases, rather than any helpful application, like the atomic bomb, which was only designed to destroy people and has no other useful consequences? Here, many of you would be thinking that AI is just involved in robotics, but we beg to differ, just like the legendary Elon Musk does. The CEO of Tesla and SpaceX has already delivered a lot that many technologists like Bill Gates said to be impossible. So let's take a look at the fields where AI is playing a vital role, but most humans are still unaware. White-collar machines. The 21st century has seen a broad spectrum of skilled tasks where human effort has been replaced by automated processes executed by machines. Consider the example of AI-programmed translators, legal research, and even low-level journalism. People have been looking to these machines for help, instead of hiring a human with a specialized skill set for these tasks. Computer-integrated manufacturing. In the previous century, when things weren't digital and people had to run the machines manually, the chances of perfect execution were low. Results were limited by our flawed human working capabilities. But today, almost every manufacturing industry has been using computers to control the entire production process. This integration allows individual processes to exchange information with each other and initiate actions. One of the main benefits of the automated process is that humans get more output with a greatly reduced potential for mistakes. From automotive to aviation and crypto mining to shipbuilding, almost every big industry benefits from computer-integrated manufacturing techniques. Autonomous cars. Apart from robots, autonomous cars are also the product of AI. An autonomous car can sense its environment and navigate without needing human input. Many such vehicles are being developed, but the development is still limited due to some negative impacts on society. For example, on March 18, 2018, an Uber self-driving car killed the first human with an autonomous vehicle in Tempe, Arizona. Similarly, a significant obstacle to the widespread adoption of autonomous cars is the concern about the resulting loss of driving-related jobs in the road transport industry. In fiction. Not only in the real world, but artificial intelligence has taken over science fiction as well. Fictional scenarios typically differ vastly from research-based hypotheses as they involve an active conflict between humans. On the other hand, the AI or robots in these fictional scenarios work according to pre-programmed features, including anthropomorphic motives, which cause them to perceive people as a threat or promote an active desire to fight humans. The 1920 play was a protest against the rapid growth of technology, featuring manufactured robots with increasing capabilities that eventually revolt. If you're still confused, check out HAL 9000 from 1968 and the original Terminator from 1984, two iconic examples of hostile AI in pop culture. In medical science. In the medical field, AI is being used in many treatments and is pursuing the ongoing expansion of these capabilities. For example, the device Neuralink, on which the scientists are currently working, would be directly implanted into the skull to permit electrode threads to interact with different brain areas. According to Elon Musk, the key benefits of this device are as a valuable means to treat brain hemorrhage or trauma, including restoring eyesight, hearing, and limb movement. In addition, this device would be able to fix anything that is linked with the brain. Musk is hopeful, predicting development of a device that will enable symbiosis between the brain and AI. How frightened should we be of AI? When and how exactly will our curiosity kill us? Many scientists and engineers are concerned about what will happen if we create a machine that is way smarter than the normal human being. It would be the end of the human race, and an apocalypse would occur. Bill Gates and Tim Berners-Lee, the creator of the World Wide Web, both acknowledge the possibilities of an AGI, a wish-granting genie plucked from our imaginations, but each has expressed severe concerns. Even the ultimate genius Elon Musk warns against summoning the devil, imagining an everlasting tyrant from which we will never be able to escape. In an interview, Musk said AI will be the best or worst thing ever for humanity. And according to Stephen Hawking, AI may spell the end of the human race. Artificial intelligence organizations have had decades to ponder this future, and their rendering of it remains hazy. Finally, they say we won't have to work because computers will handle all of the day-to-day stuff, and our brains will be uploaded into the cloud and merged with its misty sentience. Of course, once an AI outperforms humans, there is no reason to assume it will be thankful to us for creating it, especially if we haven't learned how to infuse it with empathy. The ability to think, in turn, increases the ability to threaten. Artificial intelligence, like natural intelligence, has the potential to harm as well as benefit. A 12-year-old with average intelligence might weaponize the Internet of Things, your vehicle, thermostat, or baby monitor, and transform it into the Internet of Stranger Things. Vladimir Putin, in a speech, told Russian schoolchildren that the future belongs to artificial intelligence, and that whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. Meanwhile, Europe's $1.3 billion human brain project is aiming to replicate the brain's 86 billion neurons and up to a quadrillion synapses in the hopes of detecting emergent structures and behaviors. Some argue that whole brain emulation, or intelligence produced from our mushy noggins, would be less dangerous than AGI derived from zeros and ones. If such a device ever sees the light of day, it would be expected to cost a fortune. But what the future actually holds for AI would be an exciting thing to watch. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the show, subscribe to Megatech and hit the notification bell to never miss an amazing video like this.